Well, hello there. This is Lucian Darthard, and this is a little brief tutorial on how I use Acid to produce my tracks and remixes. So, this is done on my Intel Q9400 machine, which is a quad-core Intel-based system running at 2.66 gigahertz with 8 gigs of RAM, running Windows 7 64-bit Ultimate with a HD 5830 video card. Okay, I want to bring up one of my DAWs, which is Acid Pro 7. As you can see, it's licensed to me, and here's the license. So this is a legal copy. I actually own this. And Mix Maestro, that's not there. Okay, and this is a pretty straightforward DAW, or as they say, digital audio workstation. It has, simple buses, and a bus is a basic output, or I should say output path. So I'm going to search around for a project that I've done. Change this to details. I got some loops and house music. This is a project I did July 20th, 2002. And it's a pretty straightforward project. This is a mix I did for KKC back in the day, but we won't get into that. I'm just going to take the parts of this and give you a feel how this thing sort of works. So for Mike, if you are trying to do some music or create your own backing tracks, the thing I like about this is that you can drag and drop MIDI files. Now right now I have this Peanuts file, but that other site I gave you a few weeks back has a bunch of jazz favorites. You can download those and use those also. But I'm just going to work with the Peanuts now, so I'll click on it, drag it up there, and as you can see, it broke it down to all its respective parts. The piano lead, the second piano, the bass, and the standard drum set. So when you play this, I hope you can hear it. You see, that's Peanuts. Now you can control the tempo of that. For some reason that's too slow. You can turn it up. So you can either speed it up or if you could, you could change the key. And because I don't think that should be that fast, but see what this sounds like. And say if this had your, I don't know what instrument you wanted to play. Say you wanted to take out the piano. So you could just mute that and it would just play that part. And then the piano lead will come in. Or say you didn't want to have that. Say you just want to play the bass, and say you wanted to do you got the bass and the drum. And so with that you can add your own, if you have your own instruments, like if you was going to do your, I guess, guitar, you can play that instead or whatever. So what if you got all that? You're like, okay, that's kind of cool. And say I wanted to even do it up a little bit. So I have these waves files of loops, and this is a C, so I'm going to go into C bank. Now you can hear that. Then they have the guitar. Now you can hear that. So what you do is drag and drop that on top of that, drag out the loop. I want to put the options of snapping to grid snapping to quarter notes. Now this does do other things, but we'll stick to this now. Now when you play it now, and say that's a little bit too loud, you can mix it the way you want it, bring it down. And say you didn't like that instrument. Say you say, I don't like that. Amen. So you can simply take that out. If you right click on it, delete it. And you can preview any of these in here. So that's kind of a funky sound. Maybe you want to do something retro beatbox. So it's kind of 80s feel to it. So then what you do is you click on that and you got the beat. See, that's hot. And so you want that piano back in. Say that piano. And what you can also do, you can record directly into this interface. So you just the record button. Test, test, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2, test, 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 1, 2, test, 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 1, 2. See it recording right there. See it recording. I don't know what it's recording because I don't think I have the mic set up for this, but it's recording sudden. It's probably recording what is going through the headphones. So you can stop that. And it says it's created a track, and you can say done. And then you test, test, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2, test, 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 1, 2, test, 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 1, 2. See it recording right there. See it recording. I don't know what it's recording because I don't think I have a mic set up for this, but it's recording. And as you can see, it recorded that. So if you had your guitar hooked up to your computer somehow, you know, or any kind of recording, you can record it directly straight into this DAW, and it will work perfectly. Now this also, you can also change the what I should say, the instruments, and I forget how to do that because I never do this. I don't think, is it this the one I need? Video output. I don't know if it's this the one I'm looking for. Probably not. Nope. It's able to live stuff. Yeah. There is a way to change the actual sounds in this, but unfortunately I need to stop that. As you see, it's armed for record, so you don't need. Is that still recording? Test. Well, as you see, it's recording or trying to record. Yeah, there's a way to change the actual instruments, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. There's also input. Is this it? Nah, that doesn't help. This may be a locked MIDI because I know that I used to be able to change the whatever these are, these MIDI notes or instruments, to change to whatever I want. And it not. Scissor says piano. Interesting. Yeah, they took that out. Oh well. Well, that's kind of the gist of it. And like I said, what I did here was just simply dragged in a MIDI file of a song that's we all know. Like I said, you can download those MIDI files off that site, and then you can just put it into this program, and it's real easy, straightforward. No MIDI mastering. Now you can also hook up your own instruments to this. You can insert a MIDI track, or like I say, you can do a straight record if you want to sing whatever you're doing, or if you want to connect your guitar to your computer, you can record that way, and you just hit play. Test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2. See it recording right there. And say, and like I said, you can do a whole bunch of other things with this. You can do effects on the track, add your own effects. Say I wanted to, I don't want to do that. Where am I? I don't want to do it. Was it VST? Track doctor. Say you wanted to do a reverb. Add that there. Okay. Pick whatever cathedral. Set that to the side. And now when you play it, test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2. And that effect is only going to be on the track that you assign it to. So these tracks have nothing assigned to it, and that's it. And you can just assign it, you know, your own little thing here. Or if you want to do a little, I don't know if I got auto tune on here. Let's see if I got that. I don't know. Did I have to auto tune? VST. Oh, there we go. Auto tune. Now, auto-tune is a little tricky, so what you can do is well, let me have the presets. Oh, that's not good. If I change my voice enough to make it test 1. So we'll take the reverb off. See if we get test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2 test 1 2. See it recording right there. See it recording. I don't know what it's recording because I don't think I have a mic set up for this, but it's recording. So as you can see, it scaled my voice down. Now you should be able to also do target notes via MIDI, which means that it should kind of go with the music. Right there. See recording. I don't know what it's recording because I don't think I have a mic set up for this, but it's recording sudden. It's probably recording what is going through the headphones. Oh, well, I'm doing too much now. Well, yeah, that's the gist of it. I hope that helped a little bit. But to me, this is the easiest way to create tracks quickly, cleanly, and you don't have to have a whole lot of music knowledge. You just have to be able to kind of understand how computers work, I guess, if that's a logical thing to put it, or understand how drag and drop work. And you can, do your own thing. You can create your own beats right there. And so you go. Recording. I don't know what it's recording because I don't think I have a mic set up for this, but it's recording sudden. It's probably recording what is going through the headphones. That's a little bit off. But yep, that's it. And that's all she wrote. Hit stop. I'm going to cancel out of this. No, I'm not saving none of that. Whoa, that's an interesting background. How did that change? So, That's your 14-minute video.